Hey guys, if you don't know who I am, I'm Kaskisuo. I'm a professional hockey goalie and I make vlogs from pro hockey on YouTube and make GoPro videos from the ice on TikTok and everything else with pictures on Instagram and social media, all that kind of stuff. But this video is kind of a mix-up between going through my career so far based on this question of when I realized going pro was a real opportunity and our trip to Jönköping to play against HV71. I will also address some of the rumors that I've heard in the recent days at the end of the video. What's up guys? Starting a new journey. Okay, Puck. Have fun at school. I'll miss you. While trying to keep my 7 years of pro hockey as quick as possible, I started my junior hockey in Finland playing for Helsinki Jokerit for 3 years in their under 20 system, and I was the backup for all 3 years. Didn't play too many games, and then I had one more year of like the overage junior eligibility left. So I always wanted to play in North America, so decided to go the college route and try out for a USHL team first to get good offers from good schools, and tried out for Tri-City Storm and was cut after 2 days of camp. And then the next step was going to the North American Hockey League, play for the Minnesota Wilderness. That was a first-year team. And yeah, that season was just great. My save percentage was like over 94, and I think it's still the highest save percentage in the NAHL. During the season, obviously games went well, and I got a lot of offers from good schools, and I got to pick Minnesota Duluth was kind of the first choice with the facilities they had, the team that they had, the fans that they had, and it just felt like a right choice, so I committed there. And I was ranked 9th from North American goalies going into that year's NHL draft. I was like the oldest goalie available too, but that was probably the first time that realistically I thought that, okay, I can probably make it to the NHL. And that's when it was the closest. I didn't get drafted. All the goalies before me and after me got picked, and so obviously I was a little disappointed, but I didn't have too high of hopes. But in the end, it ended up working out for me that I was undrafted. But then it was time to go to Minnesota Duluth, play some college hockey, and now it's just an unreal experience. The pretty much played all the games for my 2 years before I signed with Toronto, and yeah, the atmosphere was great, hockey was great. Just I always wish I could go back and play more, but started getting more and more NHL interest, and there's a couple teams in the process in my sophomore year going towards the end of the season. And then like day or two after my sophomore season was over, you know, just kind of waiting to hear from my agent, and Toronto really made a push and seemed like they really wanted me, so it just felt like a right choice, and I was excited to sign my first NHL contract and my first pro contract. But my 4 years under contract with the Maple Leafs were pretty crazy, and this could be a whole podcast episode, but I'll try to go quick. So first year I was loaned to the East Coast League to play for the Orlando Solar Bears. East Coast League is tough. It's not what I expected pro hockey to be. But played 30 games, got called up towards the end of the season. Ended up playing really well for the Marlies. Ended up playing in the playoffs for them. Made it to the second round, I think game 7 against Syracuse. So I had a good finish to the season. Second year rolls around. I think it's me and Garrett Sparks for the Marlies. First weekend rolls around. Toronto trades for Calvin Pickard. And just doing the math, and I'm the third guy out. And with the way I finished the previous season, I played well. I was able to get loaned out to Chicago Wolves in the American League because I just wanted to play AHL games. Ended up staying there for the whole season. Played well enough to get a 2-year extension from Toronto, and then my third year signed with Toronto. I finally got to play in Toronto, and had a tough start to the season. Things weren't going well. I had a adductor injury. December 17th, Fox was born, and my first game back, I had a shutout, and since then, everything kind of turned around. Had a really good finish to the season. We made it to the third round in the playoffs against Charlotte. Coming back to next year, started off well again, and then I was called up in November, played my first NHL game against Pittsburgh at the age of 26. You know, my NHL debut. Had to wait for a little later than normal, and late bloomer, and you know, just like leaving college at the age of 23. Things have kind of always happened for me a little later than normal, but yeah, it was just another good season. Ended up breaking my thumb right after New Year's, I think February, and then right when I was coming back, COVID hit. Hello. Whee! What's up, guys? All right. Only 1 cup of coffee this morning, and that's the reason. Oh! Oh! So we got a game tonight. I'm not starting. And this is just like your typical optional morning skate on the road. Woo! I got one. Uh-oh, Leon. Ah! I got it. Oh, thank you, brother. Ow! There's the first one. Trying to make some nice saves for you guys. Where is it? I win. Ouch. Me. Get out of here. Ow. No. Oh, sick move. Oh, yeah, that's it. Got some spin on it. That is all she wrote. Then obviously NHL playoff bubble comes in the picture. I went in as the Maple Leafs third goalie, and that's when all this stuff started. Filmed a little bit behind the scenes what it was like, blew up, and I've been making these videos ever since. But it didn't work out for me to go back to Toronto after that season. I was an unrestricted free agent for the first time, and it was tough with the uncertainty. And Nashville was glad they came out and they were interested, and I just wanted a job. Ended up signing with Nashville. I was sent to the AHL for like 2 days until the spot opened back up in Nashville, and I spent the whole season up, and there's like a 2-week period that was backing up because Juuso was hurt. Ended up playing 15 minutes in one game, got thrown in for the last part of the game, and made 3 saves, and that ended up being my only 3 saves in like year and a half of hockey. But that was a tough year mentally. I think just the early practices and the restrictions, and it was just a tough situation with all that practicing, but was really grateful to be with the Preds, with an NHL team. So that definitely helped me get through that season. But like I said, I only played 15 minutes, 3 saves, and for the next season, you know, obviously going into free agency as well, what kind of interest will there be with that kind of season under my belt? And Leksand was interested here in Sweden, and I felt like an opportunity where I could go play a lot of games, and I think that was the biggest thing for me for my career at that point. Ended up taking the deal and coming here, and the whole plan was to just, you know, play a lot of games, get some experience, and that way go back to North America, take the experiences from here, and be a better goalie going back. Obviously this year hasn't played out quite as well as I expected it to be, with not too many games. We still have a lot of hockey left, and it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. So
we had that morning skate, came back, had lunch, edited the GoPro stuff from the morning, and took an hour-and-a-half nap, and now it's to a meeting and back to the rink.
Här vänder spelet och här går det undan för ett frilägg mot Gunnarsson, och det gör Leksand 1-0. Emil Heinemann som 7-0-7. Kato. Och där sitter den! Här kommer Östman, Kaskisuo mellan cirklarna. Kato tar avslutet! Och Leksand gör mål igen i numerärt överläge. Det är 3-1 för bortalaget. Kaski, LaLeggia. Och där sitter den! Den går in. 71, 3 mål emot 2 efter 0-1.
but what's next? Obviously my contract is up after this year. The plan is to finish strong this season, to get a better opportunity for next season. When I'm picking a team or a place to go play, I think the number 1 is the opportunity. Number 2 is just the family and seeing what place works the best for us, and then 3 is obviously what is the best for my career. And even when I signed here in Leksand, the plan was always to go back to North America, so that is still my plan, like whatever that may look like. That's where my goals are, in a way, to possibly just go grind it out in the minors, and I feel like I'm pretty established there with playing in the HL All-Star game, and with all the games and the playoff experience I have in the American League. So just hoping to go back there and find a good opportunity, and, you know, use the experiences from here in the SHL, and then do that. Fox is running around in the background. But there was also some rumors. There was a German team that reached out, was interested in for me to go there and play games for the end of the season, but I don't think that's going to work out, and my focus is here and getting better at practice every day. Come sit here. And then Swedish hockey fans being what they are, I followed a couple teams in the SHL on Instagram just to be curious, and seeing like my old teammates, old friends, follow them as well, and there's rumors blew up right away. So I know everybody understands that I would probably want to play more, but that's not my decision to pick the starting lineup. But I'm just gonna focus on myself and do the best I can to prepare and get better every day, and that's pretty much all I can do and all I can worry about. If I start worrying about anything else, that's just mental focus that's wasted on something that's out of my control. But I think that's the sort of short version of the career and what's next, and some of the rumors that we went through. Here's Fox. I know she's the star of the show. Anything you want to say to YouTube?
Pi was doing like a monster.
Pi, our physio.
The dinosaur.
Well, we appreciate you watching. Make sure to subscribe, ring that bell for notifications.
Daddy,
Yeah.
can you stop?
Okay. Bunch of new merch out. Make sure to check that out for a limited time. And yeah, thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Bye. Say hey dog.
Bye. Hey, dog.
Hey dog.
Jönköping.